After much speculation, the new Sabrina the Teenage Witch has been chosen. How's it going, you beautiful people? Lisa here, and ever since Riverdale began, many have sat and wondered to see if Sabrina the Teenage Witch would ever make an appearance on the show, especially since the characters often mention Greendale. Now, once it was announced that Sabrina would be getting her own show, the dream casting escalated, and names like Sabrina Carpenter, Dove Cameron, Kiernan Shipka, Selena Gomez, and Anna Sophia Robb were put up on website lists saying, hey, they would make a great Sabrina. Well, after a long time of waiting and debating, we now know who will be stepping into Sabrina Spellman's shoes, and it is Mad Men alum Kiernan Shipka. That's right, the 18-year-old who was most recently seen in Feud, Betty and Joan will take on the role of a fan favorite witch in Netflix's show based on the chilling adventures of Sabrina. Now, according to Netflix, the show will kind of be in the vein of Rosemary's Baby and The Exorcist, and we'll find Sabrina, a half-human and a half-witch, beginning her dark education as a sorceress, as she also tries to maintain a normal life as a sophomore at Baxter High. Intelligent, compassionate, and brave to the point of recklessness, Sabrina is all that stands between us and the forces of darkness that threaten our world. Now, I know everybody dreamcasted this role in their head, and maybe Kiernan's not your first choice, but I personally think she is going to do a great job with Sabrina, and I'm excited to see what she does with the role, because I know she's maybe not as well known to teen audiences since she was on shows like Feud and Mad Men and all of that, but this will open her up to a whole new audience. When it comes to her casting, executive producer Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa said, "We're all such huge fans of Kiernan's work that when we started talking about who this new incarnation of Sabrina could be, her name was on everyone's wish list. This is a darker, more macabre version of Sabrina, and we're incredibly excited for people to see Kiernan make this iconic character her own." Now, the other roles on the show have not yet been cast, but character descriptions have surfaced on the internet via Screen Rant and That Hashtag Show. I'll read them kind of quickly so you can start dreamcasting these roles on your own. Harvey is described as Sabrina's boyfriend and the Prince Charming of this dark fairy tale. He's politically minded, idiosyncratic, attractive, charismatic, handsome, romantic, smart, compassionate, and fun. Seems like he's kind of everything, right? He's part of Greendale's counterculture youth and has no idea he is descendant from a long line of witch hunters. Well, that should kind of prove to be a little bit of drama between Sabrina and him, right? Witch hunter? Sabrina will also have a best friend named Rosalind, who they are seeking an African-American actress for. She's Sabrina's human best friend who is brash, empowered, and outspoken like her Black Panther parents. Rosalind is keeping a secret from Sabrina and the rest of her classmates, that she is not so slowly losing her eyesight, a fact that will put her immortal soul in jeopardy. As far as Sabrina's family goes, we have Hilda and Zelda, who are her aunts that operate a local funeral home where they can hide their witchery from the world. Hilda is the kinder of the two, but she does have a more ruthless side. She is a healer, potion maker, and sweet as pie until you cross her or anyone she loves. Zelda is the harsher of the two sisters, and although she seems more stern and tough, she might be hiding a more mothering soul. She also claims she has never known love because her devotion to the Dark Lord is all-consuming. Sabrina will also have a so-called cousin in his early 20s named Ambrose, who they are seeking someone of African-American or East Indian descent who is also British. He is a necromancer and is witty, puckish, pansexual, and loves being a witch. He's trapped in the funeral home due to a binding spell and lives in the mortuary's attic. As far as who Sabrina will be facing off against this season, it looks like it will be a teacher named Mary Wardwell. She's described to be in her 30s and is a mousy teacher at Baxter High. She's smart, quirky, and also Sabrina's mentor. Her persona quickly gets taken over by Madame Satan in the start of the pilot, and she becomes a sultry, cunning manipulator, essentially the devil's handmaiden. Her lessons are designed to corrupt Sabrina per the devil's agenda. Well, judging from these character descriptions, the show definitely seems dark, but also really intriguing, so I am excited to see what they do with this. Definitely a lot darker than Riverdale. So, what do you think of the casting of Kiernan Shipka as Sabrina? After hearing the descriptions of the other characters, who would you cast in those roles? Now, there's no premiere date as of right now, but it's expected to hit Netflix in 2018. We're also guaranteed 2 seasons, 10 episodes each. Now leave all your thoughts down in the comments below on the casting and everything that you've heard so far, and then you can click right over here for some new details about what to expect when Riverdale returns from winter break. And if you like what you see, feel free to hit the subscribe button. My name's Lisa. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me.